Is Lakshmi. Today we are going to see some of the built-in string functions. Okay, for that let me see about the first string function is a replicate function. Replicate function, what does it do? Repeats the given string for the specified number of times. If I want to repeat the same text for the 3 times, then I can use a replicate function. Replicate, select replicate, and the arguments that are passed are a string to be replicated, like string. If I want to, like Arjun, then I want it to be replicated for 3 times. Then see, this is what the replicate function does. 3 times it actually repeats the given string for a number of times that are specified over here. Okay, and this is what a replicate function does. Actually, I'm having an table name like full name string. What is this? If I want to repeat this, like I'm having an email like ram@yahoo.com, I don't want to say show this all this to the for a user. So for that I am using this select replicate function. Select first name, comma, last name, comma, substring of email, comma, from 1, comma, I want to do 2 plus replicate star. That star should be repeated for 5 times as email from full name string. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm retrieving a data first name, last name, and for the email I'm going to use a substring of like email. From email I'm selecting only 1 and 2 characters, and then I'm going to replicate this replicate function so that it replaces all other characters with an all 5 characters with a star symbol. That is what I'm going to get, an output is like this. Others 5 replicate function is used to replace a set of characters. Okay, the next thing what I'm going to use like a space function. Actually this space function, what does it does is it returns the number of spaces specified by the number of space arguments. Like the number of space arguments which I'm going to give is like if I select first name, and then I'm going to use a space function, and I'm going to give a 5 space between the first name and then a second last name as full name from full name string. Okay, I'm going to give a space between the two, like full name. See, full name, I'm going to give a space between first name and a last name. This space function is used to give a specified number of space. And then if I want to get like I'm having an another function by name patindex. What does this patindex does is retains the starting position of the first occurrence of a pattern in an argument that are passed. See here I am going to check at the rate when the first occurrence is occurred in each email ID. For that I am going to use an patindex function. For that select email comma patindex. What I'm going to use is I'm going to check a wildcard like from where at the rate and then module comma where I'm going to check is in an email as first occurrence from full name string. See here what I'm going to say, I'm going to check that the at what index this at the rate is coming for each email. See this is what I got an output like at the rate as 4th, here it says 6 and here it has 5. Okay, this is what an pat index is considered. And if I want to see here what I'm having is a .com. If I want to change this .com into a .net or I want to replace any string to any other, then I can use an replace function. Select email comma replace email, which column I'm going to replace and what I want to replace it and what I'm going to replace, like I want to replace .com into .net, then I'm going to give as an converted email from, see what I have done is I have changed the .com to .net. I have replaced this .com value string to .net string. That is the use of an replace function. Replace function all replaces the specified string value with another string value. That's the replace function actually does. And the next function is a stuff function. What does this stuff? It inserts a replacement expression at the start position specified along with the removing the character specified using the length parameter. Okay, this actually this stuff, it has 3 arguments. Like see, I'm going to use select first name comma last name comma email comma stuff. I'm using a stuff function to replace it. Email comma some second 2 other 3 and then next I am going to give stars as stuffed email from okay. See, this is what I have got. First it's going to do, it will take an email and the first starting letter is 2 and the other 3 characters, next 3 characters, it's going to replace this value. from second like index 2, like r has a index 1, and the next ra has a index 2, and then from second index onwards the next three letters it should be replaced with this string. This is the stuff function that we are going to use, or how we are going to use. Okay, these are the some of the string functions that are used over here, like replicate, substring, space, patindex, replace, and stuff. These are some of the built-in string functions that are used in an SQL. Thank you for listening.